You guys are gonna love her. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Courtney Kocak!
Hello. Give it up for Terrence again. Oh my God. Best rock material in the business. And also I have to say, you guys, I'm so glad to see you because I have been doing a lot of open mics lately and it's really putting me in touch with like a whole different level of humanity. So y'all look very mentally well and semi-employed, and I want you to give it up for yourselves. Thank you. So I have been watching this show. It's called Manhattan. It's about the Manhattan Project. And the weirdest thing about this show is they call the atomic bomb the gadget. Like, it's the mother of all bombs. We're talking about nuclear war. And it's like such a playful and benign term. Not like something that could kill 1 million people. A gadget is not a nuke. A gadget is like in the gizmo, like doohickey family, right? Like, gadgets are silly. They don't work half the time. Like, a gadget would be right at home in a Mr. Bean act, right? A gadget is like in James Bond when he uses like a shoe telephone thing. That's a gadget, right? A gadget is something you buy at Spencer Gifts at any 90s mall. The correct terminology for gadget is not, the gadget's got a 7-mile burn radius. Like, this gadget could vaporize any major city. Like, I'm kind of worried that the gadget is gonna end civilization. Like, I think you guys got the wrong word. So I'm trying to decide if I want to have kids. So, just by applause, should I have kids? No? I heard some no screams. That's what I'm worried about. This is not coming a moment too soon because I just turned 41, so it's like at this point, I'm just wasting my last couple eggs up here trying to figure it out. I would be lucky to have a geriatric pregnancy, but I still have this lingering fear that I would be a teen mom. Like, I feel like that show fucked up my entire generation. Like, we should start a class action lawsuit. I really think that show was a psyop by the Department of Health and Human Services. They were like, these teen mom PSAs are not working. We're gonna come up with this show so realistic. It won't just cure teen pregnancy, but pregnancy period. These MTV viewers, they won't ever have kids. Elon Musk is gonna have to take it upon himself to single-handedly repopulate the earth. What's funny is that back in the day, teen moms weren't called teen moms. They were just called moms. Like, that was the standard age. Like, my mom was 21 and she waited for marriage. I was doing the math the other day, and my grandma, when she was my age, she was already a grandma. I'm still up here like, I can't figure it out. I think they need to do a reboot of Teen Mom and just call it Old Mom and just recruit traumatized bitches like myself and like try to convince us to have kids. Like, we were just kidding that first time. It's not so bad. So until very recently, I thought I was gonna be child-free, so I was not thinking about my body as like an incubator of life. I was thinking of myself as like a big fan of the 7-Eleven franchise. Like, it's so convenient. I've just been eating Twizzlers and Oreos and Goldfish crackers and day-old taquitos. You know, the 4 food groups. My idea of health food is so distorted at this point that I thought Sun Chips were a superfood. So I have like 4 decades of Chernobyl-level toxic exposure. right before I'm like, should we make another life? So I was like, okay, let me come up with a plan for this. I'm going to buy a bunch of supplements, and it'll be like, nothing ever happened in a few months. We'll give it a whirl. We'll see how it goes. And then I was doing a little more research on the internet, and I came across this article that was literally like, no, bitch, your body's not stupid. You can't spray paint over a nuclear waste site and just be like, there's nothing to see here. No daily weed habit, no alcohol, no junk food, just a nice clean host for the next generation. So I think of the mantra, you are what you eat, and I can't help but be just really worried about this potential baby. Like, I'm gonna give birth and the doctor's gonna be like, you have given birth to a beautiful baby can of Pringles. Oh my God, beautiful brown eyes though. Are those Oreos? Good thing you took those supplements or we wouldn't be able to bear witness to the first baby made entirely of food you can buy at a gas station. So as I've been thinking about whether or not I should be a mom, I just cannot help but wish I could be a dad. Like, why can't I do that instead? It would be so much easier of a decision. I'd probably already have like 3 kids by now. I love how to be a good dad, you just need to be like a terrible mom. Like that's the level of expectations that we have for men. Yeah, right? We're like, you know how to feed your kid? What a good dad. You know how to put your kid to bed? What a good dad. Oh, you've literally never changed a diaper? Still a really good dad. Oh, you have a meeting and you can't make parent-teacher conferences? It's okay. Still a really good dad. You don't know when their birthday is? That's once a year. That's fine. You're still a really good dad. Oh, only on the weekends? 2 days? That's way better than that. Thank you for not leaving. You're still a really good dad. Isn't it ironic, too, that being a good dad is like the best way to get pussy? It should not be like that, okay? Women have to sacrifice their hot bodies and their favorite foods and their career prospects. But then as soon as the doofus who knocked her up starts pushing a stroller down the street, all these hot chicks in yoga pants just come out of nowhere like, what a good dad! Like, that baby that potentially destroyed her pussy just became a wingman for the baby daddy? Ladies, we cannot do this to each other. It's fuck the patriarchy. It's not, hey, let's fuck the patriarchy! Thank you, guys.